Hi, ladies. Welcome back to Fonte Show with myself, Faustina Anyanwu. So today, I'll be digressing a little bit from business and focus on our health and how our tradition has always tackled the health of the woman. So I'll be talking today about Omugwo, and this discussion is for us to understand the real meaning of Omugwo and why Omugwo was instituted in those days and why it is practiced, and so that you can apply it in the modern time properly, what Omugwo is. So what is Omugwo? Omugwo is an Igbo traditional postnatal care system. As the name is, Omugwo means let the birth giver heal. Is an opportunity, is a moment, a time, a period that is crafted for the new mom to heal. Actually, when I was researching on this, I found out that the ancient people were really much smarter than we are today. We claim to have a lot of things, and we have technology, we have information, but when you listen to people and when you see how our society and things are, you understand that even the ancient people then understood things more than we understand them now, or we think we act as if we know them now. When a woman gives birth, after throughout the time of 9 months of pregnancy and then giving birth, there is a time there's a lot of things going on the system of a woman, both the hormonal system, the physical body, the shape and everything are changing, and all of these they come together and affect the woman in so many ways, both psychologically, emotionally, or even physically. So sometimes, not even sometimes, all the time, when a woman gives birth, within the first 3 months, is recommended that a woman has a period of rest, a period of healing, and a period of time when the hormones are beginning to go back to normal and settle down. The system is settling down. So, and this is the same period when Omugwo is done in Igbo land. So what is Omugwo? How do Igbo people practice it? And the ancient Igbos, how did they institute it and how did they practice it? Now, the traditional reason or the traditional way is that the mother of the new mom has to come at least 3 months from the birth date till for 3 months to stay with the woman, to nurse the woman, to care for the woman, to provide a healing environment for the woman. So this is what Omugwo is. Omugwo is not a period for the families to start squabbling, for the families to start knowing who has the upper hand, whether it's the man's family or the woman's family. The focus of Omugwo is the mom, the new mom, for her to heal, the healing of the woman that just gave birth. That is what Omugwo is all about. It's not a power struggle. It's not a debate of when whether it's my mother-in-law should come, whether it's the husband's mom should come, whether it's the lady's mom should come, or all of those kind of nonsense that that I'm hearing or reading about on social media. Omugwo is very defined. The purpose of Omugwo is the well-being of the woman who has just given birth. Simple and short. So, how is it practiced? During those days, women, especially the first-time mom, are usually, that women were married very young, sometimes 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, so they are still very young, but they don't have experience and their body is too young, and sometimes they don't have a say even in their marriage. So this is the time when the mother who knows her child comes to serve, to provide, to care for, and to protect the woman that just given birth. And this is done because it is the mother who knows who her child is. so that in case of any mental health concern, she is the best person to pick up that my child is behaving in a different way. She's the best person to understand what the daughter needs at that time, and it is also the time, an opportunity for the girl's mom to be around to help her in the things that she needs to do in the house, like cooking, making sure she has food, cooked food and good food to eat, and know the right things to eat. In the Igbo land, that we have a lot of herbs that are given to new moms. At that age, looking at the time of the period when this Omugwo thing started and all of that, you will see that most moms at that time are very young, so they might not even understand what is going on in their body or what to do. So their mom, who is experienced, will come and ensure that she has the right food to eat, whether it's making the soup from the herbs, or knowing helping her to make sure that she sleeps at the right time and taking care of the baby and making sure anything that a mother, a new mom needs at that time, to rest, to sleep, to eat well, to make sure the environment is clean, to avoid any infections, and to be able to observe her as well, to spot on time any sign of something, anything that's not good going well, whether it's mental health, whether it's physical health. Is she bleeding? Is she healing properly? Is the wound breaking down? She will spot this thing. This is the role of the mother, the mom to the new mother. So that's why she is there. So this is an intimate time. This is a time when it's so intimate, that is somebody that you really, really trust, somebody that you want into your life, that should be there. Because at that time also, the moms will bath their daughter, the new mom. Your mother will bath the new mom, take care of you, massage your body, massage your vagina, and check and if you had any tears during childbirth or something like that. That is a period of healing, physically, mentally, psychologically, and otherwise. So that is the role of the mother. That is not time for you to reward your mom. That is not the time for you for your mom to escape or leave your father alone. As people allude this time that mothers leave the husband and say they're going for Omugwo, this and that. Omugwo is an intense, it's an intense and very serious and important thing. Now, I was reading on Facebook one of the times where a man was writing that the wife gave birth, and he wanted his mother to come, and the wife was being selfish because when they had the first child and had the second child, it was the wife's mother that came, and now he wants his mother to come. And I was reading, and I was shocked to read some of the things people were saying. People were calling the girl names and saying, why would she allow the mother-in-law to come and all that? I said, what is wrong with people? If you understand what Omugwo is, it's not a time of showing who has an upper hand in marriage. It's not a time of settling your mom or settling your husband's mom or settling any other person. It's a time when you have the best person that will provide you the care that you need, the woman. It's not about your husband. It's not about your mother-in-law. It's not about anybody else. It's about you. Now, if you have a better relationship with your mother-in-law, and your mother-in-law is stronger, and your mother-in-law will actually take care of you at that time, then your mother-in-law can come. So at this point in time, it's no longer about who comes. It's about who can provide the service. If your mother is very old and cannot serve you at that time, cannot take care of you, cannot take care of your children, if you have other children, cannot cook, cannot clean the house, there is no need your mother coming there for Omugwo. And then if your mother-in-law is somebody that is coming to, to come and be testing you and expecting you to serve her, then she has no business being there when you during your omugwo. Omugwo means let the birth giver heal. It's a healing moment for the new mother. It's the healing moment. Traditionally it should be 3 months from the day you give birth. Sometimes, depending, because every pregnancy is different, depending on how your pregnancy progressed and how it was, some people, their mother will actually come like a month before they give birth, so that they will be there and nurse her and show her and do certain things like massage her or show her how to exercise, and so that the baby can come out smoothly. A lot of things that mothers can do. So now the society is progressing, the society is growing, that the functions and the settings of family are changing. Now, if you understand what omugwo is, then you can apply it to your own needs, how you need it. Now, if you are somebody that is working, you work, and you are educated now, you have information, or you live in a Western world, or you live in a place where you have help, you have doctors, nurses, you have access to all of those things. So most likely you might not need your mom or need anyone coming around if you can afford to pay for a nurse or pay for people to come and care for you. So these things are changing. So, but the important thing is to understand what omugwo is, both for the man and for the woman. Now, for the man, is also an opportunity for you. Is a kind of, your mother-in-law has come, or your wife's mom has come to take care of her within that time. So you can have opportunity to go out and find money, so that you're not worrying when you're outside, because there's a capable hand taking care of your wife, and your wife has the best person that she needs at that moment to be there with her, so that when you go out, you can go out in peace and knowing that your wife, your family are being taken care of. So it even gives you more time to go to work, do things you need to do, come home to peace, and come home to food, come home to a clean house, and things that you still cherish. Now, but these days, both the man and the woman have careers. People go to work now. Therefore, you need to now understand or ask yourself, how do I apply the principles of omugwo? So what I'm saying since is for us to understand the principles of omugwo, because if you don't understand the principle of a thing, we misuse those things. Now, the principle of omugwo is still what I keep saying, that is opportunity, a period of healing for the new mom. Now, some people, most companies give women only 3 months of 3 months leave. Now you now have to apply yourself and know, okay, when do I need the help most? When do I need my motherhood most? Now, if you will need your mom when you start work after 3 months, you will need somebody in the house to actually do the child care. That's when you need somebody. Then that's when you can now say, okay, it doesn't actually have to be, the moment I'm giving birth, this moment my mom has to come. Now you now say, okay, if I'm on leave from now till this time, can I cope? Do I have other people to help me within this time? Then if my mom comes after my leave has ended, then I'm sure that when I go to work, my mom, in the next 3-4 months is there to take care of my newborn. So it's a matter of applying sense and understanding why things are done. We actually have very beautiful traditions, very beautiful cultures. But at the moment, it looks like this generation, we have lost it. We don't understand why things are done. Therefore, it brings a lot of fight in the family, we misuse them, and then the purpose of them are lost. So the rationale for omugwo, the reason for omugwo, why we have omugwo, is to create a period of healing. A period of healing for the new mom. It has nothing to do with your mother-in-law. It has nothing to do with your mother. It has nothing to do with anyone else. The focus is you. If your sister is the best person, that will be humble enough to serve you at that time, to help you at that time, to do things the way you want them to do, to create the environment you want, then your sister can come. It doesn't have to be your mother. If your mother is old and needs care herself, then she has no business coming there during your Omugwo. So anyone who is coming for Omugwo is actually coming to serve the new mother, provide service to the new mother, ensure that the new mother has everything she needs to be comfortable, to heal as quickly as possible. It's not a time to start a fight. It's not a time to come and spy on your daughter and the husband to know whether they have money, they don't have enough money, or what they have, and start gossiping and causing problem in the marriage. However, for the mothers, the mothers of the new mom, now this is also a time for you to monitor, but not spy. Monitor and observe your daughter to know if there has been any kind of domestic violence going on, if there's any kind of suppression or oppression going on in that she's not talking about. Is she being oppressed in the marriage? Do you think your daughter is being taken care of? Is she protected enough? So if you observe something, it's not for you to act on your own. Traditionally, what you are supposed to do is to report what you have observed to your husband. Or if your husband doesn't understand or doesn't care, or is not, he's not the kind of man that protects the daughter, then that's the opportunity for you to activate the umuada, or the women from your place. It's not for you to go and fight your husband. And for the husband, you need to know that during Omugwo is also a time that the woman is observing if her daughter is being taken care of. So you have to put on your best behavior, because if your mother-in-law reports you to the people, you know what it means traditionally. You are in trouble. So both ways. So this is a time to create the best and the best possible environment for the new mom to heal. So that is why I'm emphasizing this. That is the purpose of Omugwo. Nothing more, nothing less. Anybody who is coming around during Omugwo to bring any negative vibe, any negativity, shouldn't be there, because that is the time of healing for the mom, and also the time of nurturing of the new baby, so that the mom will be in her best mindset to give that baby the best foundation in that first 3 months of arriving on earth. So it's about the new mom and it's about the baby. It's not about mother-in-law. It's not about sister-in-law. It's not about, in some ways about the husband, because it's also a time to relieve the husband so that the husband can come home, sleep well in the night, and also go to work and make sure there's enough money for food and things to provide. And then for moms, that's the new moms, mothers that are coming for Omugwo, or whoever is coming for Omugwo. You need to also remember that when you're coming for Omugwo, you have to bring as many things as possible that you think your daughter will need. It's not time for you to be siphoning the young family. It's time for you to bring, like I keep saying, it's a service time. It's time for you to come and serve. It's not the other way around, how people are practicing it now. Mothers think they're coming to relax, to rest. It's not time for rest. Omugwo is not time for you to come and rest. It's time for you to come and work. So if you can't do it, don't come. Don't come and stress your daughter who has just given birth. This is time for you to come and work. It's not a relaxing time. Oh, let me go there. I'm going for Omugwo. I'm going to rest. No, it's not. It's not. Oh my God, it's so funny, because when I read some of the things people are writing, I say, oh my good Jesus, why don't we really understand simple things? Why can't we understand simple things? This is very, very simple. A time for the woman who just gave birth to heal. Whoever in her life she trusts so much to be that intimate, to see her nakedness, to see her in her vulnerable situation, that is the best person to come, because that is the most vulnerable time for a woman. That responsibility is absorbed traditionally from the man, not because the husband shouldn't do it. It's because of how the system of the society was at that time. The man was the only provider, so he needs to work. And most of the work that they did that time were, hard labor work. Some of them would drive like kilometers, miles away to find work. Some of them used to do like construction work that needs really, it's a hard work that they do that. And some of them do farming, do hunting, do those kind of things. So that was why that responsibility was absorbed from the husband. Not because a man cannot provide that intimate care. If your husband is capable, or has a job where he can take paternity leave within that time to provide that care, and you two are so close, and there's love, there is understanding, and the husband is able to do those things, there is no need for your mother to come for Omugwo. Omugwo is not a time to show that you have a mother. It's not a time for your mother to come and show dominance. No. Omugwo is a period of healing for you. Your physical body healing, your mental healing, your emotional healing. That is when the hormones in your body are settling down, and that is when most women become, they start having like people who develop depression and all of that. So the mother is deemed to be the closest person to you, to be able to understand when your behavior or character or something is off about you. She'll be able to spot it on time. But if that person is not your mother, if it's your sister, your younger sister, your elder sister, your auntie, or even your mother-in-law, your husband's mom, if your husband's mom is closer to you than your mother, then your husband's mom can come. But in a situation where you two cannot see eye to eye, and then your husband is imposing his mother on you during your most vulnerable time, that is pure wickedness. This is the time when a woman is most vulnerable, therefore needs the most trustworthy person, the person she trusts the most, the person she can rely on, the person she can open her mind to, the person she can open herself to. When I say nakedness, I mean top to bottom, from your brain to your everything. If anybody you cannot allow to see you naked in that way, I mean both physical nakedness and both mentally being able to open up to somebody, then the person has no business being around you during your Omugwo time. So I hope I have covered this properly. If you have any question on the comment section, make sure you ask your question. I'll be watching, and I'll be coming back on the video to see if there's any question that's been raised, and then I'll respond to those questions. And make sure you share this video so that others can watch it and understand what Omugwo is. Let the husbands watch this. Let the new wives, make sure you watch this. Grandmothers, mothers, make sure you watch this video. Understand what Omugwo is, so that you don't go about stressing your daughter's young family. Daughters, make sure you watch this video and make sure that you understand what Omugwo is. It's not a time for your mom to come and be stressing your husband. And husbands, this is not a time for you. Omugwo is not there for you to now go and start drinking. No. That is not what it's all about. They're not absorbing you the responsibility so you can go and be hanging out with the boys. No, this is time for you to go and look for money and make sure there's enough in the house for your mother-in-law to take care of her daughter. And if actually you can provide this care, there's no need for any outside person to come and do the needful. So the focus of Omugwo remains on the new mom. What does she need? Who does she want? Who can give her the care that she wants, or that she needs, rather? That's the person who should come for Omugwo. Thank you so much. And make sure you share this video, ask your questions, and make sure you're following me. Like the page, or subscribe. Thank you so much.